Janet Napolitano, the President's former Homeland Security Secretary, said this morning that when she was in office, ISIS was on everybody's radar screen. She left office a year ago this month, September 2013. So was ISIS on the President's radar screen at least a year ago? And if so, why is he giving a big speech this week? Why didn't we get a strategy a year ago, 6 months ago?
Well, let's talk about a couple of things. The first is ISIS is essentially the inheritor of al-Qaeda in Iraq. And these extremists have been wreaking havoc in this region of the world for a long time. So they've certainly been on the radar screen of the national security professionals, national security leadership of this administration for 5 years.
Napolitano was right that they've been on the radar screen.
They were also on the radar screen of the national security officials in the previous administration because there was concern about the threat that al-Qaeda in Iraq posed to Americans in the region. Now, this is an organization that has evolved, but that essentially is where they evolved from. So this is something that the President has been focused on. And the reason that the President is giving this speech now is that over the last couple of months, we have seen this organization make substantial gains in Iraq and threaten Americans in Iraq. And the reason for that is that the Iraqi government, the core reason for this is that the Iraqi government was governing along sectarian lines in a way that ruptured what had been a united country. And so what we have been actively engaged in for quite some time at a diplomatic level is encouraging Iraq's political leaders to unite that country behind a central government that demonstrates that they are committed to advancing the interests of every citizen of the nation of Iraq. That's a diverse country, and they need a central government that reflects that diversity and demonstrates a commitment to representing the interests of that diverse population.